Welcome to the Aggressive Equipment Split Frame training video. First, we will look at an overview of equipment and tools that can be used with a split frame. Safety is always a key issue when using any machinery. Recommended personal protective gear is, but not limited to, gloves, eye protection, and hearing protection. Next is the split frame body consisting of two halves. Frames range in size to machine from 3-inch pipe to 62-inch pipe. Locating pads come in 4 different sizes and 2 styles, flat bottoms for straight run pipe and pointed bottoms for elbows and odd-shaped setups. Next is tool slides. They come in 4-inch, 5-inch, and 6-inch. Aggressive Equipment offers various standard tools and can provide custom tools for our customers' applications. Next is the trip assembly, which is used to index the tool slide. The counter bore attachment is used for boring and counter boring pipes and valves. The split frame can be powered by the pneumatic motor shown here or by hydraulics. Each split frame rental and sale is supplied with the required hand tools. Preventative maintenance is vital to the long life and proper operation of the split frame. After each use of split frame, the frame should be disassembled as shown here, removing the gear ring from the base to inspect and clean the gear ring and V-bearings, and to inspect and clean the V-groove, and to remove any foreign debris that may damage operating components. All components should be inspected for damage and wear. The motor mount cover should be removed so that foreign debris can be removed from the drive gear. The tool slide should be free of debris in dovetail section in front and rear of tool holder and inspected for wear. End cap of tool slide gearbox should be removed and inspected for debris. Star wheel should be rotated while inspecting gear to ensure that components are functioning properly. A light coat of grease can be applied to worm gear. This table is located in manual to help find proper locating pad selection for each frame to the pipe size. Locating pad change is a breeze with the Aggressive Equipment split frame. To install proper locating pad, remove the current locating pad by pulling outward from ring and slipping the proper locating pad over leg extension. First, place top half of split frame on pipe top dead center. Lift bottom half of split frame into position and latch swing bolts. For our demonstration, we will be using a 6-inch split frame to sever, prep, and counter bore a 6-inch pipe. Our proper locating pad selection is the standard length locating pad with flat bottom. Tighten all 4 bolts, 2 located on base ring and 2 located on gear ring. Machine is tightened to pipe by using 5/16 Allen wrench and rotating leg bolts clockwise. Machine is adjusted to center using opposite legs to move back and forth. Machine should be squared and centered using opposite leg. For more in-depth details, please refer to the operations manual. For our demonstration, we will be squaring and centering machine without tool slide since we do not have a critical cut line. For field application, machine should be centered and squared to cut line. Remove pins from split frame. Tool slides are fastened to split frame using 5/16 18 bolts about 1/2 inch long. Both tool slides should be installed to same height. Slide should not be low enough to touch pipe or higher than required. For our application, we will be using the 4-inch tool slide that is standard for the 6-inch split frame. The trip assembly will be attached next. It should be attached so it properly engages with the outermost portion of the star wheel. The trip assembly is attached with 3/8 shoulder bolt. Each trip assembly has locating holes so that the star wheel and trip engage properly. Proper height of trip assembly is determined by slide location and slide length. With trip engaged, pin should be extended far enough to fully engage with star wheel but not contact tool slide gearbox. Tool slide cover plate can be installed one of two ways. The first shown here is proper installation for sever blade use. The second is for beveling tool use. For our application, we will be using 3/16 sever blade and 37-degree bevel tool. To set tool height, tools should be placed in tool holder and hold-down bolts lightly tightened. The ring should then be rotated counterclockwise to push tools out to the highest point of the pipe. Once ring rotated 365 degrees, hold-down bolts should be tightened to securely hold tools. For application, we will be raising the bevel tool by rotating star wheel clockwise using front nut. We are raising the tool 32 thousandths above sever blade. Each rotation of star wheel is equivalent to 8 thousandths of an inch. The air filtration system supplied by Aggressive Equipment features a filter system, a liquid-filled gauge, and an oiler. The split frame requires 90 psi and 90 CFM. The Aggressive Equipment air whip features a dual locking system with ball valve. Air motor can be attached in several different positions. Trip assembly should be engaged before operating split frame motor. To begin operation, engage motor. After severing and beveling is complete, air motor should be removed for counter boring operation. Trip assembly should be disengaged or removed, and one of the two slides should be removed. Raise tool holder to 3/4 of the height of the tool slide. Remove tool and tool holder cover plate. Install counter bore attachment over tool holder using bolts from tool holder cover plate. Rotate ring so that counter bore attachment is at bottom. Install counter boring tool. If any adjustment needs to be made to tool slide so that tool does not touch ID, it should be adjusted by start wheel. Lock tool into position using supplied cover plate. Tool should be extended so that all of the cutting surface will be able to be used. Reinstall motor and air whip after counter bore tool is set. Rotate ring to find the closest ID point to the tool. Rotate star wheel to bring tool to ID. Once tool is touched, tool should be backed out of pipe. The star wheel can be rotated to remove required material. For our demonstration, we will be removing 1/16 of material from ID. This will require 8 complete rotations of star wheel. To feed counter bore attachment into pipe, rotate counterclockwise. To feed out, rotate hand wheel clockwise. Counter bore to desired depth. Your prep should be complete. For more in-depth detail, please refer to Operation Manual located in Equipment Container or contact Aggressive Equipment at 803-325-2341.